going on? This is Greed Omega for Greed on Life. Doing this quick video, just trying to make sure I keep you guys content with some content. Just wanted to talk about PlayStation Plus subscriptions and how I feel they've done in terms of satisfying what they used to provide us. Goods and services. PlayStation Plus used to provide us with a ton of awesome games dating back to the PlayStation 3 when it first started. You know, we got Wipeout when it first started. And moving along, we've received a ton of games from all different types of genres, from all different developers. It seems like they all were in on PlayStation Plus, because if they came out, say with, for example, Borderlands. They gave out Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2 is coming out right around the corner. People got a chance to play Borderlands, and then if they liked it, Borderlands 2 is right around the corner. Boom, they'll buy Borderlands 2. So that was a great way for them to market the next entry in a franchise, as well as get people to maybe buy some DLC for a game that was essentially dead to that customer. Because I wouldn't have bought certain games, or definitely I wouldn't buy the DLC for the games either. But since PlayStation Plus offered them to me, I gave them a shot. I enjoyed them. Then boom, I want to support the developer. I want to get some more content. So I just head on over to the PlayStation Store, buy some DLC, and support this developer. Now, we're just getting nothing but indie titles upon indie titles upon indie titles. It's gotten really bad to the point where it should be called the Indies Plus, because that's all they're giving us, indie games, you know. And the best game that they've given us so far this year has been Rocket League. Rocket League is probably the best PlayStation Plus game on the PS4, except for maybe Injustice, you know, which was quite some time ago that they gave out Injustice. Since Injustice, I would say definitely Rocket League has been the best title that they've given since. And it's a shame, because it was a service that I was able to support and back. I was able to tell all of my friends, co-workers, hey, if you got PlayStation, you need to pay these $50 a year. Just $50 a year. They give you free games every month, which they still do. And it gives you the chance to play online, which it does. But I used to praise the level of games that they used to give out. I would always tell them, hey, they're not giving away bullcrap. They're giving away some good stuff. They're giving away some really good games. And it doesn't mean that because they gave it out, the game sucked. Heck, when they released Tomb Raider on the PS4, not long before that, they had released Tomb Raider on the PS3 as part of PlayStation Plus, and that's how I played it, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And it was a great game, very great. It was right up there with Uncharted. It wasn't as good as an Uncharted game, but it was definitely a quality title that I got a chance to experience just because I had PlayStation Plus. And it feels like now those experiences have completely gone away. We're not going to get any top-tier title. Even Knack, which is not even what I would consider a top-tier title, not even Knack is a game that they would give out, because they're so cheap, it seems, that they would prefer for them not to make any money, and just, because every game, let's be honest now, every game has DLC, and if they were to give out some games, maybe people would be able to contribute by buying DLC if they like the game. I'm not saying that everybody who gets a game free on PlayStation Plus is gonna buy DLC and contribute, but even if there's 10, 15, 20% of the PlayStation Plus subscribers that do that, then you're in good shape. I think that it's a winning proposition for them, because that's 15 or 20% of the PlayStation Plus subscription base that wasn't even planning on spending any money on that game. So it's win-win. I feel like we deserve a little bit better from Sony, and I hope moving forward, especially, this is November. Next month is the Christmas holiday season, and what? We're not gonna get a decent PlayStation Plus game. It's really sad. We used to get some really solid titles. I hope Sony decides that in December they're gonna release some good stuff, because this month coming up, there's one or two okay games, but there's nothing really to jump out of your seat for, you know. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the PlayStation Plus subscription, and I just want to talk about the PlayStation Vita. Um, Now, PlayStation Vita, I use it not as often as I would like to, but I use it enough where I can say that it's been justified my purchase. I've been able to play it, to use my PlayStation 4's remote play feature. And it's pretty awesome when you think of it in that sense, that you could actually play your PlayStation Plus games and your online games and everything on the PlayStation Vita. It's pretty awesome when you can do that. But the bad side of it is that when you want games, when you don't have Wi-Fi connection, which you need a Wi-Fi connection and a really strong connection at that, and a strong connection at home. If both connections aren't strong, you're not going to get an optimal experience on the PlayStation Vita remote play. But if you do get, it's amazing. It's unbelievable, the fact that you can play a PlayStation 4 on the go. But the problem is, they don't let you just take if you can take your own controller with you, say for example, you're going, I don't know, anywhere. Let's say you're going somewhere, you have your PlayStation Vita, and you have the stand, you can put your PlayStation Vita on the stand, and then take your PlayStation DualShock 4, and then use the Vita just as a screen. And you can use the DualShock 4. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But you can't do that. You got to utilize the touchscreen and the back touchscreen, and you don't get the click sticks. The PlayStation Vita does not have clickable analog sticks, unfortunately. But hey, I guess for what you get, it's pretty awesome. In terms of library, the game library for the PlayStation Vita, it's slim pickings now. Unfortunately, there aren't many games that are coming out that are brand new for PlayStation Vita, and you can say, wow, this is a game I can't wait to pick up. It's lost a lot of momentum due to the fact that the sales have been so low. They've been really bad. They've been decimated by the 3DS. But at the same time, I don't really look at 3DS and the Vita as competition for one another, because the PlayStation Vita, the people who are going to play PlayStation, who would play PlayStation Vita, are the people who would play PlayStation 4. And those people aren't necessarily going to go out there and pick up a 3DS. They just will probably play games on their phone or some other means of getting their game played. There's different things. Maybe they're doing something else. They're not. Gaming is not something that they do on a normal basis everywhere they go, like a kid would say on the 3DS. How kids play the 3DS everywhere they go. But the PlayStation Vita doesn't have that fan base anymore like the 3DS has. So it's definitely something you have to consider, that the 3DS and the Vita are not really on the same level. Like the 3DS is more for kids. It's like a safe for kids kind of appliance. And the PS Vita is a little more open, and it's a lot more adult-like. But again, the audience that they want to purchase a Vita don't want to play games on the Vita. They want to play games on their 50-inch screen TV. That's what they want. They don't want to spend time playing games on a small screen on the go. That's not their jam, So I think that's the biggest issue facing the PlayStation Vita. Because I mean, overall the lineup isn't terrible. They have some pretty decent games, but overall it's never gonna be what the PlayStation Portable was, and it's never gonna be what any Nintendo console is. You know. Anyway, so that's it. My thoughts on the PlayStation Vita. It's probably gonna be the last of its kind, a PlayStation, you know, a Sony branded handheld device, and it's probably for the best. Let Sony focus on what they do, and that's creating great handhelds, creating great experiences on the TV, and that's that. You're watching Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and my boss fight against the man on fire, who at this moment is Naked Snake. Damn, this game is good, man. If you don't have this game, it's a crime even at this point. It's a crime that you don't have this game. So anyway, PlayStation Vita, it's good while it lasts. If they just put out, all they need to do, to be honest with you, is just put out a patch that lets you use it as a TV alone. That, you know, it doesn't, you don't control the character's movement or anything. Just as a TV. That's all it is. Give me that, and give me the opportunity to play my games on the go, and I would be satisfied. That's all we need right there, Sony. Make it happen. Right? If you can make that portable PlayStation 4 where people can just, you know, use it as a TV once it's connected to Wi-Fi, that would be the move. Alright? Anyway, that's free advice, Sony. I appreciate you listening to my advice, and I know that you're going to do the right thing, considering who it's coming from. Just greed on life. Greedo back up. Take it easy, y'all. Don't eat too much candy, alright? I know it's Halloween, and we're going to have a good time today, myself and my family, and I hope that your family as well enjoys this holiday in a safe and fruitful way. Take it easy. Later.